Okay, so we've done the profit loss analysis. Let's do another format of analysis. We're going to call this the bubble analysis. The bubble analysis gives us a graphical view of how the services are performing on a grid, a profit loss grid. So I'm going to go back up to Analytics, click on Analytics, and in the prior video we had done summaries. Now we're going to click the Bubbles tab. Let's look at the clinic departments, and I'm going to click on Revenue versus Net Profit. And clicking on that brings up this screen, and here we have on the y-axis overall revenue for a particular department, intervet department, and whether these departments are profitable or not. So here we have on the right side, where it's blue, profitable departments, and on the left side, in the red, it's departments that are losing money. So just taking a look here real quickly is that we see here some outliers. We have PH or pharmacy that produces about maybe $13,000 or $14,000 of revenue here, but produces a substantial loss for the clinic, about $31,000 of loss. We see another outlier, laboratory out, that's producing about $18,000 of revenue, but with the profit of about $15,000. So a very nice profitable service. Now let's take a look at these departments within here by expanding them or zooming in. So I'm going to go ahead and click on and focus on these specific areas. So I go over here and zoom in, and here we see the various other intervet departments and how they're performing. For example, HO, hospitalization, produces about $3,000 of revenue and about $1,500 in profit. Over-the-counter sales, about $500 of revenue and less than $500 in profit. Laboratory in, about $5,000 in revenue and about $2,500 in profit. So I'm going to click out of this by going to the X on the upper right side, and let's do a bubble analysis on benchmark services. Now once again, benchmark means, and I'm going to go back to revenue and net profit, benchmark means how the analytics tool has taken the intravet departments and categorized them through business analytics to various standards clusters of services. And here we see the clusters of services for this veterinary hospital for the month of November. Once again, we see some outliers here. Pharmacy over here to the left, losing money, also generating a lot of revenue. And then we have clusters of services here. The chemistry here, as part of the laboratory out, is actually quite profitable. The office visit, once again, is profitable. So let's take a look internally here, and I'm going to go ahead and click and make a box out of this. It says zoom in. And here we have the various other clusters of services, and we can determine whether they're making money or not. For example, cremation produces a little less than $1,000 in revenue and less than $1,000 in profit. Specialty tests, feline vaccines, fluids, and everything else are also listed. We can further zoom in here by zooming in further, and we see once again some clusters of services and how profitable they are. So what does this tell us? It tells us that there are various services that are profitable, various services that are not as profitable, and some services that are losing money. And from the business side of things is that the recommendation is that one picks some low-hanging fruit, for example, some high revenue services that are not as profitable, and focus on optimizing that. And we will certainly provide input and information on subsequent videos on how to achieve that.